Vitamins, minerals, enzymes, nutrients, these are the tools of the body. And if your body isn't doing what it's supposed to be doing, like providing you with awesome, great health and a fully functioning immune system, then chances are it doesn't have all the tools that it needs. Supplements can help provide some of the tools or nutrients that we're not getting in food. However, they can be helpful or harmful depending on their quality and also on how you're taking them. So let's take a look at some basic do's and don'ts for supplement taking. In the do column, a liquid vitamin is better than a pill or a capsule because it's easier for the body to use. And the body doesn't have to expend precious energy trying to break it down, a capsule or a pill, in order to get the nutrients out of it. I have seen full intact capsules on x-ray in people's digestive tracts that didn't break down. So whatever was in there did not get out into circulation. You know, it's an example of people thinking they're doing something good for themselves, only it didn't quite work out according to plan. And also, as we age, our digestion is not quite as effective as it used to be. So liquid supplements eliminate all of those problems. And you don't get credit for just putting stuff in the body, right? Body has to be able to use it. My name is Andrea. I am a longtime naturopathic practitioner and a registered nurse. And my goal is to help you claim your power and create great health and wellness for your entire lifetime. So another one for the do list. Do take a separate liquid mineral supplement. And there are only a few different minerals included in most multivitamins, and they don't contain anywhere near enough of the minerals that you need, especially the trace elements. So I personally use a liquid multivitamin and a liquid mineral every day. And I believe everyone benefits from this. Because even if you are eating a 100% healthy diet, and let's face it, who's really doing that? But even if you are, you're still probably not getting the nutrition that you need because the soil is so depleted of minerals now. And, you know, that's largely because farming is big business now. You know, the family farms are just becoming fewer and fewer. They're fading away. And we farm with chemicals now instead of that earth wisdom. And I have seen studies that compare nutrition today with nutrition back in 1914, which is when they first started keeping records. And the loss of nutrients in the average food is staggering. So everyone benefits from taking a liquid vitamin and a liquid mineral. Here's one for the don't column. Don't take a single vitamin or mineral by itself, at least not for any extended period of time, because all of these vitamins and minerals work in teams, and they're interconnected in the most complex ways. And when you just take one, it really starts to throw those delicate ratios off and impacts their ability to function properly. So for an example, calcium and magnesium are two of the major macronutrients, and that just means they're the most abundant in the body. And so these two have many, many jobs in the body, but together they manage muscle function. So calcium causes contraction, magnesium causes release, and in order to have that smooth muscle function, you need to have the ratio of about 2 calcium to 1 magnesium. Now, women over 50 should be taking a CalMag supplement So if you are taking 1,200 milligrams of calcium citrate, then you should be taking 600 milligrams of magnesium citrate. Not all supplements provide it in that ratio. Calcium is one of those minerals that's hard for the body to break down and metabolize and use. So I use a calcium and magnesium in powder form, and then I just put them in my protein shakes every day. And every time that you can do something like that, that supports the body in a meaningful way, in a way that is useful for the body, then you are moving your health always toward balance. Copper and zinc are another pair that work together, but they work a little differently. When one goes up, the other goes down. So you get this action going. So I am not a fan of taking zinc by itself, at least for any length of time, because what can happen is that will cause a decrease in copper. And copper is a really important trace element for cardiovascular health. And the same can be said for vitamins. Vitamin C helps make iron more absorbable, which is great because, like calcium, iron is very difficult for the body to use. But if you are taking a separate vitamin C supplement over time, what can happen is that you can start holding on to too much iron, particularly if you're postmenopausal. So that can become toxic. Sometimes people want to boost their immune systems if they're coming down with something. So they supplement zinc by itself and vitamin C by itself. I just don't love that because, first of all, bodies know how to deal with bacteria and virus. Now, there's no harm in helping the body out, but let's do it in a way that is not going to throw your vitamins and minerals out of whack. Another one for the do list. Join a supplement review organization that independently tests all these supplements to see, do they really have in them what they say is in them? Supplements are not regulated by the FDA in the same way that prescription drugs are. And so that means there's more room for companies to lie and get away with it. When I first started my practice, I didn't carry any product at all. I would just tell people what it was that I wanted them to start taking. And they would go out and get it from wherever they were getting it from. And what I saw is that people were not getting the results that I anticipated. And it took me a minute to put it together. But what I realized is that the supplements that they were out there buying were not of a high enough quality for real health and healing. So at that point, I joined a watchdog group. And they would go all around, pull these supplements off shelves, take them back to an independent lab, and they would look to see, do they really have in them what they said they had in them? And at the time I was doing this, only one company, had in it what it said was in it 100% of the time. So, that's pretty shocking. And if you're going to spend money to improve your health, you want to make sure that you're really getting a quality product that's going to do that. So most of these independent labs are out there. I haven't belonged to one in quite some time, but I did go online just to see what was out there. And there was one called consumerlab.com that I thought looked fairly good. I think they charge $4 or $5 a month, but honestly, that's probably money well spent, because even if you only do that for 6 months or a year, it's going to give you a pretty good feel for which companies and which products you can trust. You also want to make sure that whatever organization you go with is also checking for contaminants in supplements, because I was really surprised at the number of contaminants that were in the supplements. Were there enough to create health problems? Well, maybe yes, maybe no. It depended on whatever your individual situation is, but the concern is not just the amount of toxicity in one pill or one product. It is the cumulative effect of all the toxins that we are exposed to over time that take us out. And so if you're taking a supplement that has contaminants in it and you're taking it every day, then yes, I think absolutely that can be problematic. So to get you started, I'm going to share with you a couple of products that I love, that I use every day and have for years. And these companies are not sponsors of this video, and they are Nature's Plus and Herbal Healer Academy, which was founded by Dr. Marija McCain, who is a world-class naturopath. And that's another one for the do list. Anytime that you can buy supplements from a practitioner or from a company that is owned and run by a practitioner, I think you're always better off, because there's probably going to be a much higher level of quality control than what you're getting from just companies that are out there doing this, to make money. Everybody's trying to make money. But if there is a naturopath or somebody like that at the helm of a company, I think you're far better off. So I use liquid multivitamins from Nature's Plus and liquid minerals from Herbal Healer. Now, the minerals I think are really quite affordable, but the vitamins they're expensive, I'm going to tell you, but you get what you pay for. Because if you are buying your vitamins at the store, yeah, they're going to be cheaper, but remember, you're getting what you pay for. They're cheap for a reason. Most vitamins are made in a lab and they're synthetic. They are chemical copies of real vitamins and real minerals. And so they can afford to sell them cheaper, for sure. But here's the thing. Synthetics don't have the same absorbability, and the body really struggles more with them than they do from vitamins from food, which is where we are supposed to be getting our vitamins for. We are just perfectly matched up for that, right? So Nature's Plus Source of Life liquid vitamins are made from concentrated whole foods. Now, if you have been to the grocery store lately, then you have a pretty good idea why these vitamins are more expensive, right? And it comes down to where do you want to spend your money? You can give it to the healthcare system, and in the United States, the average person spends $12,000 a year on healthcare expenses, or you can spend it on getting and keeping great health. And that is certainly where I put my money. Now, if you have a disease process, which almost half of our entire population does, or you have more than one disease process, which about a third of our population does, I don't want you to think that it's too late for you, or that, this is really not going to be helpful, not going to be worth doing for you. I have worked with so many people over the years who were told that, hey, this is as good as it's going to get. Your situation cannot be improved upon. And my clients proved them wrong time and time again. The people who came to see me were not going to settle for that. They were going to find a way. And I have helped so many people heal from things and increase their quality of life. So I can tell you this, it is a rare situation that cannot be improved upon. And you have to start somewhere. And this is a great place to start. We are programmed for health. Bodies want to go there. They want to take you there. And we can help them a lot by supplying high quality tools that they need and that will help you begin your journey back to balance. So don't give up hope, claim your power. So I hope you found some of the do's and don'ts helpful that we talked about today. We will do more of these in the future. I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, I am wishing you endless health and happiness.